So let me get this straight. JD Vance telling white people they no longer need to feel guilty about being white. I beg your pardon? He must be stupid or something. The thing I want to know is, and this is the question he needs to answer, when have white people ever felt guilty about being white? And it's not so much that he means about them being white. What he means really is they need to not feel guilt about all of the atrocities that they have committed in the world. So they haven't felt guilty about being white. But he's trying to console them. He's trying to make them feel better about all of the bad things that have, for the most part, been done by white people because, the one thing that they all have in common is they all believe in white supremacy. So they all feel that everything they have done, and we all know the things that they've done because they have made a point of keeping a record of the atrocious things that they have done. But I have never known any white person to feel guilty about any of the white things that they have done as a white collective. They don't apologize for anything. They don't make amends. So yeah, they do have a lot to feel guilty about, but it's not so much being as much as for being white as it is for the things that white people have done that they feel like they should have to atone for. One thing about JD Vance, he was born a hillbilly. And he must be the only white man in America feeling guilty about being white. Nobody else talked about feeling guilt about being white. But yeah, no, I have never. If they felt any guilt about it, they have kept it to themselves. He knows lots of atrocities have been committed. So it's like in advance, he's trying to make young white people feel, hey, don't you feel guilty about anything that you feel towards anybody that's non-white. Don't feel guilty about anything. Not only for the atrocities they've committed in the US, but in the world. Yeah, that's what all of that means. What he said about feeling guilt about being white. Show me a white person that has felt any guilt. That's all you gotta do. Just one. I've read White Trash, 400 Years of Class in America. But I don't think JD Vance has read that book. As far as I'm concerned, what he's saying is to cause ignorant white young people to be more hateful towards black people, as if black people are the reason that they've been feeling shame or guilt about being white. What a crock of shit. And of course, there are those who will embrace it, who will say, yeah, what he's saying is true. I'm sick of them black people. They always doing this. They always saying that. They feel like they privileged. Yeah, can you believe that there are white people who think that black people are a privileged group of people? Yet, when the question was posed to young white people, hey, if you would like to be treated the way you see black people treated in America, raise your hand. And of course, nobody raised their hand. And her response was, the reason why you don't raise your hand is because you know that the way they are treated is not right. And now here JD Vance is telling them that they don't have to feel no guilt about being white. This shit is unreal. Really, he's telling them you don't have to feel no guilt about how you feel towards black people. That's what he's telling them in the US, in a nutshell. And there's the crux of the matter. That's how he want them to feel. So if he starts saying that now, it'll be a matter of record, and people will just believe it just for the hell of it. It sounds good. Hey, I'm white. I don't have to feel no guilt. White without guilt. So, in the final analysis, what he's saying is to not have any conscience about anything that they do or about how they feel towards a particular group of people. And mainly, he's talking about Black people. He's telling them it's okay to have the feelings that you have, and nobody can stop how, nobody can change it, and you don't have to feel bad about it, no matter what. That to me is the bottom line. Feeling no guilt. White people feeling guiltless. Yeah.